Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to part 14 of Dragon's Dogma 2. Hope you're having a good day and that you're all enjoying this game and like this video. Yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into the game.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
At last, the moment I've been waiting.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'm gonna snack on something real quick.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
That was a very short tour, but it came with such a nice quest.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
You seen this man?
I fear I've much to attend to.
You literally just asked for a moment of my time.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
What?
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Pray, keep your voice low.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve.
That doesn't sound
is
suspicious.
The basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
Well, time to go down below. Oh, wait. I gotta tell Lubomir first that he's fucked.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the Abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the Abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've
I
my thanks.
accept.
I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the Abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Time to go smash investigate things. Knock, knock.
I know not why,
Evidence.
but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Evidence.
Splendid.
I hear evidence in there. Sounds like zombies.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
How cute. Yeah, I wonder if they saw the barrel trick. Damn it. How do we get in to the basement sick room?
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
A moment's prayer can do a world.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Marriage isn't what it's chalked up to be.
A profitable endeavor.
I wonder if I can get to the sick room from the
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
far too common.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Oh, Seeker's token. Look at these dumb spiders thinking they can spider us.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
I like that.
I'm not sure how we might. Seriously? Yeah, I'm at a serious loss for words.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Might I beg but a moment of your time? A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Good day, sir.
Hmm.
At once, Master.
Suppose you're all right.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how to get into the room.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
That's weird.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Well, don't.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Well, let us
Why
make
don't you
haste for the
consider
nearest
shut
town.
up?
I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside.
Pray let it end.
Farming might look like simple work, but tisn't.
Got something for me?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
I like that.
Here to ask aught of me, are you? This is a conundrum.
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
I do hope naught befalls Luke.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and...
Duh.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
I don't know what to do.
Historic for Batal.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Share with me your troubles.
Would that all my days were such.
And yeah, I still... Let's see. Am I full? I know. However, I do not regret my coming here. At the very least, 'tis an opportunity to pass on this package, which I hope will be of some small aid on the road ahead. Take care, Risen. May this letter find you good health. Orca. Oh, whoops. I thought that was the same letter. A fairy stone and a weapon? Yeah, I wonder if this house is actually supposed to be mine. But a blade permitted only to... Ooh. Well... Looks like you're part of the army now, Remy.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
I know there's still 2 more vocations I need to get.
I do.
I'm not sure where to find them though. Don't mind me.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
You look like a
Medicine?
zombie.
Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Well, they aren't dead. Goblin horn. Unlabeled medicine. Heart minion. Don't mind if I do.
Well, we found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Well, I don't see any more,
I concur.
hidden door. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else. What is this? Evidence. I assume it's... The rapper leaving its property of mystery may have a learned doctor could divine its something another. Lupine Cape. Totally fine. Nothing bad was going on here at all.
I know so little of this world and of yourself.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Yep. Who said that?
Barely dragged my arse out.
I suppose that's a book I ought to be getting back to.
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the Abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him.
A scoundrel.
They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Terrific.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
Okay, on to square.
May I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
What should I do?
Did she say a tickle before bed?
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment. There's a ladder
Good.
here.
After you, Arisen.
I don't use ladders.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt.
Ooh, Lord Phases.
Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
Mystifying.
What are you doing?
Unhand me this instant.
Oh, that was easy.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Though to be frank, sir, I cannot see the matter proceeding any further. What I've heard of the abbess's testimony is little convincing, but I fear the evidence you've procured shan't be sufficient for a formal accusation.
Oh. Wait, no. Never mind.
Such quietude. Still but a long day of work. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
I
Let us
must
endeavour
run
to
so
keep up,
fast.
though we are less fleet of foot.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
All those doors still locked. Wrong door.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
What is this question mark? Or explanation point?
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
I should probably go look, see about enhancing items. So I haven't done that with my new gear yet.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Well, it was well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
I'd heard tell of a beggar, so where's he get his coin, then?
Aye, got some coin to spare. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you. Aye, got some coin. Much appreciated.
I'll see how this goes.
Aye, got some coin to spare. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Okay. 100 gold well spent.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did.
Nacko horn. I still don't have that. Black crystal.
Always a pleasure.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry over lunch.
Gather round. Aye, got some coins. It's much appreciated.
Okay, that didn't do shit.
Gather round. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour the gigantus did pale, but who among them can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Ah, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Okay, well, I am actually getting pretty tired.
But a fork stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization...
So I'm gonna go back
Look,
here.
Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I have no issue falling asleep.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought along the most valiant fighter. To see her bait the enemy's assault was a wonder to behold.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Ah, that helps a lot. Or maybe not. Why don't games come with a mark all is seen? Alright, but yeah. Thank you for those who are here watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is great. I'm loving this game so much. There's so much to do. But I would love to play longer, but I am getting tired. I'm actually nodding off while playing, which isn't good. So yeah. Thank y'all again. Y'all have a good day and take it easy. Catch you next time.